I don't think you can lead except you master delegation. Otherwise, you want to die. That's one. Two, it's immatured leaders who hold on to everything. And it also shows the weakness of the team you have built. Because if you've built the right team, which is your primary work, to invest in the process of finding the right talent for your team. That's the main work that you do. For me as a person, I can live multiple lives largely because that is my first and biggest priority. People ask me all the time, how can you do so many different things? It's simply because I do not have a false view of myself. I only play to my strength. I do not play to my weaknesses, which means I outsource all my weaknesses to people that are better than me in those areas. So building the team, the first thing is to find people whose strength represents my own weakness, and therefore they bring value to the team. Now, because I start out recognizing that they're better at that thing than I am, it's easy to delegate to them what is clearly their own strength. However, you can delegate with error if you don't communicate. Because when you're telling someone to represent you with something, they might have their own understanding of what that thing is. However, what you have told them to do is not what they think about it. You must be clear about what their delegated assignment is. They can apply their skills, their wisdom to how to execute it in a way that the set goal and target and clearly defined goals and deliverables are what you get out of it. Because, like the question said, you are still accountable for it. So what you know you're accountable for at the end is what you build into the task that you give to the person with clear deliverables. Once you do that with all the different components of your delegated authority, at the end, obviously the one thing you also don't give up is when you delegate, you must have the helicopter view of things, which means you don't just disappear and walk away. You must have a communication line that allows you to oh yeah, you're doing right. Why don't you think about this? You let them take the decision, but you sometimes guide them because there's a reason you're the leader. There's something you know more than them, and the picture of the assignment, you have the whole picture. And when you have delegated authorities, in some cases they understand the full picture. In many cases they understand deeper their own specific, but you have the overall assignment, and you must be able to make everybody understand how what they do key in to what the overall results that must be achieved is.